What's up? You're on Nino Radio. What's up?
What's up? Hey,
My
so
bad. What's up?
what you think about all them kids that got here when they got brought out here with their parents? You
What
know,
about them?
now they're older. It's not their fault they're out here, man.
I don't care. Deport them. If they're here illegally, if they ain't got citizenship, deport them. No amnesty, nothing. That's just my stance, bro. Everybody got to go. This is simple.
That's where you're wrong, though, boss.
It don't. You asking my opinion, and I gave it
I
to you.
know.
I'm not gonna sit here and back down.
I
And
know.
hold on, let me finish. I'll get back to you. I'm not gonna sit here and back down like all these other people, influencers, or people that say, "Oh, Trump just came to get the criminals." No, I say if you're here illegally, you gotta go, and I'm not gonna back down from that stance. I voted for Trump to actually deport more people. I want the numbers up, but kids, anchor babies, DACA, whatever, end it, deport them, and let's go. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Most of them people now they own companies. They're making money now, and I know that for a fact. You
Okay.
know,
So why don't they get their paperwork then?
it's not as easy as you say it
It-
is.
but that's not my problem though. That ain't my
Well,
problem.
that ain't
So
your
so so
problem.
so so you want to make an excuse for them, right?
No,
They
I'm
come
not
here,
making no
make
excuse
money.
for
They
them
come
because
here,
I
make
know
money, but
people.
they can't pay. They can have a quinceanera. They can have a big old Dodge truck. They can drink their drinks on the
Oh
weekend and
no,
party
they're
all
done
night.
paid
But
for their
they can't get their
paperwork.
papers, right? That's
They're
what you're
done
saying.
paid for no, they're done paid for their for their paperwork or whatever. But it's not as here you go. You paid already 10, 15, $20,000. You're making $500,000 a year, and you paid this much, and here's your papers. No, sometimes it's a 10, 15,
Well,
even 20,
you,
20 year
well, you know
process.
what? You know what? Good. It should take a long time, and it should cost a lot of money to be a citizen in
Yeah.
this country.
Well,
Don't you
it
agree with
would in
that?
that.
Don't you agree with
Yeah.
that?
Hell yeah. But I agree about the money. But and the process, you got to make sure people, because I agree on people that are out here to stay out here if they're not out fucking drinking, killing people on the
But
road.
how do you know, bro? How do you know who they are if you don't even know who they are? They don't even come in correctly and introduce themselves. They're not good guests. They just want to come here, like you said, make money, build houses. Like how do you know who's good, who's bad? We don't know that.
Well, you do actually know that when you see
How?
the tax paperwork. They file their taxes. They got to file their
Okay,
taxes.
bro. They get paid. They don't get paid under the table at all.
Fuck no.
Huh?
Fuck no.
Bro,
They
what,
file their
bro?
taxes to get loans
They
to
file
own a
their
company.
taxes.
To
The
get
illegals.
loans to be able to set up a company, man, you got
Okay.
to be filing everything straight.
How do you know this?
Why? Because I got a few people that they own companies.
Are you legal?
Yeah, I'm legal.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm legal, but I got a few family members you can say, that they own companies and they're illegal. And they're in the process of getting their paperwork and all that, but it's been what, 8, 10 years? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're still
Okay,
haven't
so
gone. But
bro, so let me ask you. Let me block this dude real quick, bro. Bro, you know what? People trying to hear and dox me, bro. Like, man, it ain't that serious. People trying to dox me my VPN number. That's crazy, bro. Anyways, so what's your issue, bro? You see me on your feed. I don't know if you see my videos. What's your issues with me? Do you agree with me? You think I'm too hard? What do you think about
I
my
think
videos and my content? Go ahead.
you're a little too hard,
Okay.
uh, on the people, because like I said, not everybody deserves to get deported. Some people they benefit the U.S. Some
Hold
people
on,
don't.
hold on. You're making it merit based, and some people don't deserve to be deported. But bro, if they're here illegally, don't you agree that they are all up for deportation by the law?
Yeah, okay, but
So
decide to be
how are
here
you trying to
illegally.
weigh
They didn't decide to be
who
here
deserve it, who
illegally.
don't deserve? Bro, if they're here illegally, I think I'm more with the equality than you because I'm an equal opportunity deporter. If you're here illegally, I don't care where you come from, you got to go. But you want to sit there and say, hey, this guy does this so he can stay, but this guy does
No, no,
this.
no,
You're trying
not
to
that,
act, man, you're
not
trying
that,
to
man.
use your judgment on them. That's not how the law works, bro.
No, but I know, but it's not that. It's just if they didn't have a say, if they didn't get here illegally because of their will, then how is that their fault?
Who are you talking about?
There's a lot of people out here, man. There's millions of people that are out here that they got brought out here by their parents. They don't know Mexico. They don't know Honduras. They don't know
But whose
Venezuela.
fault, bro? But you're right. That's not their fault. They were brought here. It ain't my
Yeah,
fault if they get deported. Am I
Well,
right?
I know it ain't your fault, but it's also not the right thing to do. You're gonna send them out. It's like, let's put this as an example. Let's say you're from your parents brought you from another country that you've never been to. You know, they brought you when you were a kid or whatever, and then now at 30 years old, 40 years old, you get your ass deported over there, and
Man,
you're like, what the fuck?
you've been
You
here for
got your whole
30. Hold
family
on,
out here. You
bro,
got
bro.
everybody.
So bro, they've been here for 30 years, and you want us to feel bad that they get deported? That's crazy. Don't
That's
you
not
see how
feeling
crazy?
bad.
Don't you see that's
That's not feeling
crazy,
bad
bro?
though.
If you're here for 30 years and you get deported, don't you think that's kind of wild? That's irresponsible. They didn't take care of the paperwork.
It's not as easy. That's what I'm saying. If
It
it
shouldn't
made,
be easy.
I know it shouldn't be easy,
People
but
laid their lives down for this country, bro, for the freedoms we have. And you think 30 years ain't enough time to get your papers, and it shouldn't be easy. That's crazy, bro.
I
But
know
that's your
people that
opinion. That's
I
your
know.
opinion, though. I'll give you your opinion. But that's to me, that's crazy, bro. That you think that someone being here 30 years, if they get deported, we gotta feel bad about it. That's wild, bro. That's really
It's
wild.
not it's not feeling bad, but look, I also know some people uh that they've been in the US Army. They've gone through the paperwork and their residence or whatever, they've gone to the US Army and now they've been deported. What do you think about that? They fought for
So,
this country and they got
but
deported.
were they all right? So what case was that? I'm not too familiar with that. Where did that happen at?
There's there's at least 5, 10,000 people that this has happened to.
They fought for this country,
Yeah.
and they just
There's a
got
whole group.
deported.
If you look them up, there's a group.
But they just got deported out of the blue air. They just got deported. They didn't do nothing wrong. Their paperwork was intact, and they got deported. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're claiming?
Not all of them, but yes, most of them.
Oh,
Some
hold
of
on,
them
hold
were
on,
for
hold on,
minor,
hold on,
minor
hold on, hold
things.
on, hold on. Let's talk about not all of them. So there are some they had some discrepancies. Is that what you're saying? You're admitting to?
Yeah, some of them did.
Oh,
Minor things, not no felonies, not no.
oh. So you're defending criminals. They committed a crime. Hold
Not
on, hold
defending
on,
criminals, but
hold on. You're saying that they got deported. You didn't say it all earlier. You made it sound like they were just here, law-abiding citizens, serving the country. Bro, if you're a guest in this country and you have actual requirements to keep your citizenship, you shouldn't be breaking the law. You shouldn't break any laws. And if you break the law and that messes up your paperwork or your papers and you get deported, I'm not gonna feel bad about that, bro.
I get
Am
that.
I right? I
What
mean,
about the people that? What about the people that they were all
I,
clean,
I,
no
I
charges,
don't
no
believe
nothing?
I don't believe that's happening. I honestly
They
don't believe
just
that's
brought back.
happening.
They just brought back a guy. I was looking him up.
Yeah.
Can't remember his name. They just brought him back. Served the Marines, served in the Army. Uh, Now he's like 60, 70 years old, and they brought him back. They finally won the case
Okay.
to bring him back because
Okay, bro.
he was
But
deported for
let's
20
be
years.
honest, bro. You're picking like one case out of 100,000 million plus whatever, bro. People being deported, bro. I think that's kind of you're comparing something that I don't think it's really that big of an issue, right? And if
You
that
don't
happens
think
to
it's
him,
an issue to
that's messed
deport
up.
somebody
But
that fought
let's
for
be
this
honest.
country?
There's going to be collateral damage, bro, when this kind of stuff happens. All right. So one person, a couple cases, I really don't know what's going on, but you can't use that to give a blanket statement to let these people just stay here and not get their papers after being here 30 years. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, final words. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, that's it, man.
Okay, cool, man.
We
Hey, I
got
appreciate you
different, we
keeping it
got
respectful,
different.
homeboy. Appreciate you.
All right, boss.
All right, later.